Hey, Chris, can you give me maybe 2 or 3 action items that today's owners can implement right now that would help alleviate some of these high utility costs that many of them are seeing?
Sure. I mean,
Mhm.
the first thing I would do as a utility owner, we mentioned it earlier, looking at your utility bill, but I'd also visit that utility website
Mhm.
um, and look to see if they have, most of these utilities have a spot on their website that says save money or utility rebates, something that's going
Right.
to flag you down that that's going to be an area where they're going to offer you something if you're, uh, creating, like a better building envelope is how they call it.
Okay.
Okay. And, replacing equipment, replacing water heaters, updating or upgrading your HVAC inside the structure or the lighting, some of the low hanging fruit you and I have talked about
Right.
previous. You know, I think it goes back to saying it's not rocket science at the end of the day, right? It's just taking the time to do that, to do your homework. And then honestly, if they're in an area or if they're not sure where they're at, or they've never looked into it, I think, asking a professional at the end of the day, a
Hmm.
consultant, a supplier, or, maybe going through the CLA Business Solutions, like you mentioned earlier, would be a
Right.
good place to go. I mean, the worst thing that we could tell them is that, hey, everything looks great, and I wouldn't change anything. Which that doesn't happen that often, honestly.
Right. Right.